this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Shimmer's Paints where I am going to use the color collection for the month of May, which is the Golden Wheat from Shimmer's, Chip Mauve off the old block, which is a vibe, and this one's the brand new color, and I'm going to use this one a lot today. The Pink Lemonade Vibes, which I've used, the Pixie Dusk, and then Eggnoggin Vibes, which is kind of a goldish type color. But what I am planning on doing is that I am going to use the Crafters Workshop modeling paste, and we're going to dump some of them in and we're going to spray. So I've already did one of the papers and got it so it's dull, because I love working with the shiny, but I need this dull so I can really soak it up. And so the way to do that is, one, use it as clear gesso. The shininess goes away, it comes back as a dull, and then I need that barrier. Obviously my picture is going to have these photos, and then this is the photo that I have, and it is me turning in my mayor's, the Lakeview mayor's sign to Balfour Beatty, because I am up to that point in my photos and stuff of when I had to turn everything in to Fort Gordon because we moved in our house. So that is what that is. So I am going to post my inspiration. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, the inspiration is just inspiration. I'm taking the mixed media out of it. It's not going to quite look the same, but at least you'll see somewhat of the concept. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so here you're going to see me get going. The two stencils that I'm using to add the white Crafters modeling paste on here so that I could be able to do the spraying is going to be from Close to My Heart. They're two stencils that I've gotten in like packages and stuff that they sent me, you know, because I've made quotas, or they're, you know, whatever's, they're like stuff that only makers can get, you know, like the exclusive stuff. And I really like this one because it's got some stars and circles, and then the other one that I'm gonna bring in is like a hexagon style, like weave basket type. And I like how the lay of how I put this on here actually works for how I am going to place the mixture of the sprays. Now, I did use 3 of the colors from May, which is the Pink Lemonade, the Chip Mauve, the old block, so it's like chip off the old block. And that's a new color for Shimmer's Paints this month. And then the Pixie Dust. And I love the Pixie Dust because I make that as a like enamel dots because of how the blings work. So I went in and then I pulled the color from April, which is Here Comes the Sun, which I really love that color. It's like almost my go-to gold color that I like to use. So that I spray on there. Then I decided I am going to come and place some of the papers back and forth on the photo. Now the photo is, like I said before, the photo is just one of my everyday things. In April of last year started the last things of XYZ for Josh and I in the military. And it started with me being part of the mayor program on Fort Gordon. I've not done it. I've done it not just at Fort Gordon. We did it while we were over in Europe. We did it at Fort Riley. It's just been something that Josh and I have done, and mainly I've the one done it, and then he's helped me out if we need to. And then when we were stationed in Europe, I couldn't do it because I was a spouse, but it ended up being where we had to take care of a building anyway while we were in Europe, just like the mayor program is in the States. So it was starting to become bittersweet in this regards, and it's starting to like come to fruition. And then we moved off of Fort Gordon. This is like the last photo. This was the day that we turned everything over, and I had to turn over my mayor sign. So there's a mayor and assistant mayor, and that's what this one is. So that's a little bit about the picture, and it's right outside of my house, or my townhouse that we lived on while we were on Fort Gordon. And so I decided that I'm going to take, and I did a ton of fussy cutting for this, just in general, just to kind of see how I wanted to play with these colors. The colors are very much me, but I had to find a color that matched with what I wanted to go with in my theme in my head. The photo that's up in the corner is where I kind of got the idea from, and then I kind of brought it down just a little bit. So I kind of used that as my go-to. They did kind of the same thing with the modeling paste, and I didn't even realize that until I started to really look at it, and I was like, oh, they kind of did the same thing with their mixed media. So I was like, ooh, that'll be perfect. Now, I did do some fussy cutting, and then in the kit, the paper kit comes with these enamel dots and these flowers from Felicity Jane, and it works out perfect for just placing the things around. Now, everything that you see me working on, the flowers are from one of the paper pads, or one of the papers. I cut them completely out, and then the others was the back of one of them that you do fussy cutting if you choose. So that is why I'm placing everything. So make sure you go check over at Shimmers. They do have the wonderful packs. You can kind of break them up. Also, the cool thing is that they released a brand new. So now that I'm doing my voiceover and getting it ready to go on the channels and stuff, they have a brand new set of products that I cannot wait to get my hands on. I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait to see how it goes. So make sure you go check it out. I will link it down below. Go over and get them. Make sure that you say my name in the comments, or write my name in the comments, and then you will get a freebie as well. I hope that you're enjoying this process. I really love how this turned out. I love that I took the pattern paper and just added all that extra dimension, and it really didn't even affect the it brought the colors out. And I just like how dimensional it is. Even though that it's a wet medium like this is, it's still kind of flat. And I like that about it. Now the dots that I'm using, I actually take the back off and I like to make them flat. That's just my preference. You can leave them up and get that dimension, or you can take off the little dot that is on the back of it and it just glue just a little bit, and then it'll sit there. So now I'm just looking at it, trying to see what else I can do. Now this is where I come in with the blinks. Now if you use the back side of your paintbrush, you get really good enamel dot circle likes. That's what I like to use on that. And then of course I put a little bit on a dish and I spray it out. So make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. We upload all the time. And then make sure that you use my name in the comments, and then you'll get a freebie as well. Here are the splatters. The still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.